31st July is the last date for filing of return of income for all individuals. Now, before you do so, there are certain points which you must keep in mind in order to file your return correctly, accurately, and which will not entail notices from the department. To do this, first thing that you must bear in mind that you have to disclose all your incomes. While there are 26 AS, AIS and TIS forms which indicate how much income you have earned, and these incomes are available with the income tax department, but it is also important for you to see that all your incomes have come into this 26 AS, AIS or TIS. For this, you may request your consultant to download these and give you a copy so that you can compare it with your known source of income and see that nothing has escaped it. If you know of any income which needs to be disclosed, then it is very important for you to tell this to your consultant so that that is also included in the computation of your income. You must also know whether you are filing under the old regime or the new regime. In case of new regime, you do not have to bother too much about the deductions which are applicable under Chapter 6A. But if you are in the old regime, then you have to tell your consultant what are the investments that you have done during the year so that you can accurately calculate your deductions under Chapter 6A, which is like LIC policy, NSC, etc. The next important thing that you must remember is that you have to pay all the remaining portion of your tax, if any, interest, if any, before the return is filed. In case you have not filed those, you will not be able to file your return of income. Now I will be going to show you a demo of the process of filing of the return. This will be able to give you a conception about the return filing process so that you can also accordingly interact with your tax consultant in a much better manner. So let us now go to the computer screen to see how your return is actually computed and the JSON file is created for the uploading into the income tax portal. This is the standard screen of a software which can generate your income tax file. Now, there is the master where you can enter the various details about yourself. Then after you do that, like you have to enter the assessment year for which you are filing the return, and then there are various other options, some of which may not be relevant to you. Then you come to the transaction screen, and in the transaction screen, if you are having to fill up the balance sheet details, then you can fill it up here. Or if you are going to simply enter your salary income or your house property income or your business and profession income or a capital gain income or other sources income, then you simply directly go to these screens and enter all your details. Once you have filled this up, then you go to the deductions and you can give all the deductions which are available to you, like Chapter 6A deductions when you are in the old regime. After you have filled up the deductions portion, then you go to the next portion, that is the forms. And here you can see what is your computation. If you click on this computation button, then you will be seeing what you have entered for your income and what deductions are available. Once you have filled this up, then you go to the report section and you can see the balance sheet which you have filled up, whether it is matching or not. Thereafter you go to the tools, and here you can import or export your JSON files. Importing of JSON files for the earlier years for which you have done the taxation. Then you have certain online tools which allows you to upload your JSON file. So once you have completed entering all the
informations in the forms, then you create what is called a JSON file. Once you have done so, you can upload that JSON file. You can also see here that you can enter your bank details like the MICR code, the BSR code and the IFSC code in order to enable the department to send you your refund of income. So after you have uploaded the JSON file into your tax portal, your process of filing the return is complete. Now you can download your return form as well as your acknowledgement in order to complete the process. Now the advantage of using this kind of a software is that you have the previous year's data already in the system, so you don't have to repetitively fill up the basic portion of your return filing. That will automatically come to you because it will it will allow you to import certain information into the current year's filing. So that is why professionals or consultants always use this kind of a software. If you are using departmental software, that can also be used for filing your return of income, but there every year you will have to fill up all the details because the department will not store your basic information.